is a groove, slightly transformed. Just a bit of a break from the norm. Just a little something to break the monotony of all that hardcore dance that has gotten to be a little bit out of control. It's cool to dance, but what about a groove that soothes and moves romance? Give me a soft, subtle mix, and if it ain't broke, then don't try to fix it. And think of the summers of the past. Adjust the bass and let the Alpine blast. Pop in my CD and let me run a rhyme and put your car on cruise and lay back, cause it's summertime. Out in this sort of a buzz, but back then I didn't really know what it was. But now I see what happened is the way that people respond to summer madness. The weather is hot and girls are dressing less and checking out the fellas to tell them who's best. Riding around in your Jeep or your Benzos, or in your Nissan sitting on Lorenzo's. Back in Philly, we be out in the park. A place called the Plateau is where everybody go. Guys out hunting and girls doing likewise. Honking at the honey in front of you with the light eyes. She turn around to see what you beeping at. It's like the summer's a natural aphrodisiac. And with a pen and pad I compose this rhyme to hip you and to get you equipped for the summertime. Yet, hustle to the mall to get me a short set. Yeah, I got on sneaks, but I need a new pair, cause basketball courts in the summer got girls there. The temperature's about 88. Hop in the water plug, just for old time's sake. Break to your crib, change your clothes once more, cause you're invited to a barbecue to start at 4. Sitting with your friends, y'all reminisce about the days growing up and the first person you kiss. And as I think back, makes me wonder how the smell from a grill can spark up nostalgia. All the kids playing out front, little boys messing around with the girls playing double dutch, while the DJ's spinning.
Tell us what happened to you.
March the 12th, 2000, I went for a swim with some friends, and we went to an old lifeboat house that I'd been swimming off for years. And we dived off, and I went in head first, and I hit my head on the bottom. Because the tides were so different, there was an underlying rock, and I hit my head and broke my neck.
So do you know how high it was?
This particular one was only about 2.5, maybe 3 foot.
Yeah.
I have jumped off higher and been fine, so it just depends on the tides.
And what was your... I mean, can you remember what happened when you landed in the water?
Yeah, I ran and dived, and I blacked out and came to under the water and was like looking around, trying to swim to the top, and suddenly realised that my arms weren't working at all. And then I blacked out again and woke up in hospital 6 weeks later.
And when was the first time, and that's a picture of you, you were 17 then? When that happened, that's you in hospital. When was the first moment you realised the extent of your injuries?
Probably about 2 weeks after I woke up, because I'd been kidding myself that I was just in hospital and like normally when you're in hospital you'll be all right. But about 2 weeks later, it suddenly hit me that I was in the chair for life, and it wasn't going to be the same as it used to be.
But, I mean, they didn't give you very much chance of survival at first, did they?
No, 5%, because of the extent of the injury to my neck. I had to have, well, it was between 9 and 10 hours, the operation to fix my neck.
And 2 of the surgeons actually refused to do it?
2 refused to do it because it was so unstable they didn't like. They said that they'd better off seeing what was going to happen rather than putting me through the risk of surgery.
Because you'd shattered your neck. I mean, it was...
I smashed my neck from top to bottom.
Yeah.
So it's now held together with screws in a cage.
So it is an absolute miracle. We are very lucky that you are here talking to us about this today.
Without a doubt.
I mean, what I want to know is you were 17 and, you know, this is teenagers, all your friends are going out there, hormones, building relationships. Yeah. What impact did this have on you mentally?
For 2 years it was awful. I mean, it was waking up every morning. Some mornings hoping I didn't wake up. it was quite awful for the 2 years, and it took a hell of a lot of time to finally accept what had happened.
How did...
You were 18 months in hospital, were you?
18 months, 6 months in intensive care, then a year at a spinal rehab centre.
And the after effects are more than just paralysation in a chair. It affects your breathing.
Yeah, because of where I broke my neck, because of the level I am, I've only got 33% lung function. So I'm now at risk of chest infections, pneumonia. I've been in hospital twice with pneumonia, and I've been fighting for my life twice because of the effects of...
But you said it took you 2 years to kind of get into a mental state where you were prepared to face the world, if you like. So what was it? What was it that got you out there? Where did that will come from?
It was a case of you either curl up and just give up, or you fight. And luckily I went down the fight avenue, and I am where I am now.
And things are... You're in a good place now, right?
I'm in a good place. I've got great family around me. I'm engaged, so I've got an extended family.
You're engaged, you've been married?
Yes.
Which is wonderful,
Yeah,
Nick.
it's lovely.
Yeah.
And so I've got extended family there. I've got close family around me.
Yeah.
I'm very lucky with my family, so...
But you're still doing a lot of work to... Obviously, you've come in to talk to us, but you, as James said at the beginning, you do go and walk, because you still live near the point where you jumped.
I live near where I jumped, and I've now moved. I live in my own bungalow now, and I live about a mile from a bridge where there's a lot of children jump off, and I've gone to speak to them, and I just get shouted at and abused, because there seems... But also when I've done stuff in the papers, when I've gone online and read the comments afterwards, there's a lot of people saying, you've made the mistake, stop trying to ruin people's fun. And there's a real misconception that I'm just trying to ruin people's fun, which I'm really not.
No.
I'm just trying to stop people going through the 2 years that I went through, because it was awful.
Well, thank you for coming along as well.
That's right, anytime.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nick.
For more of the same, just click here, and don't forget you can subscribe for even more of these amazing videos exclusive to our channel.
At what point did you think, no, this has gone beyond now?
Just when every single day he woke up and he had more and more and more arriving, like on his face, he would just have like them on top of each other. So I obviously then thought that night, this is not... His temperature was up to 41 degrees.
Look at him. He's dropped his teddy. Can someone pick his...
Sorry.
No, no, it's all right.